with map 2, which is Corrode. Definitely hoping for a higher level matchup this time around. Can only hope. Something better this time. Both of these teams going with the fade. We're seeing a Yoru out from Flare. Sora back on the Waylay. Another no Viper comp, just like we saw yesterday, and looks like HNL are a little bit unprepared. Different people hovering the same agents, or maybe trolling a little bit. The controllers deciding who's going to play what. We're seeing the RRQ comp we saw used in T1 actually. Definitely a good idea putting Poke on the chamber. Greed hovering over the Reyna as opposed to a traditional dive duelist. That's interesting. That's a very, very interesting pick. Decides to go with the Waylay. Looks like we will see a kind of standardish comp out from HNL, and it's the same thing for Astryx 0 over on this side, but without the Viper. Again, it's going to be difficult to fight mid and create pressure in main without any initiator utility that is so valuable these days. I definitely worry whenever I see compositions without any... Definitely worry whenever I see compositions without a Viper. I still hope for the best. Flare getting set up a little bit. Nabi and Greed getting ready to scout out B main a little bit. We're seeing a very similar comp from map 1 out from the side of HNL. No KO this time. Sora wanting to get aggressive, but immediately Greed pushing the pace immediately. That's an incredible flake, but Flare easy finds the pick. Incredible supporting player. They would be hitting the correct site at this point. Flare is indeed alone on A. Has a friend to help him, but HNL will completely bypass him altogether. Lutra spins the paranoia to no prevail because Flare does not find the pick. It's like HNL completely steamrolling the side of Astryx. Yep, there we go. That's another incredibly dominant pistol out from the side of HNL. Oh man, that's not a good sign. Especially because if you're gonna not run a Viper, you have to play the Vise very, very well. But it's like Astryx definitely not exactly having the best theory with the Vise. It is just one round though. Let's hope that we can see something else from Astryx, or else their tournament run might just end here on Corrode. Like Astryx grouping to fight B main. Sora has to be careful here. He might just get spotted out, and he does. Poke finds the outlaw kill. We know how good he is with his weapon. Flare continues to challenge and actually gets the kill and even picks up the outlaw. Now, this is a 4v2, but the outlaw could be very, very detrimental to HNL's chance of winning this round. Those were the vises now, off the back of that flash. Flare playing it slow, doing his best to push someone out. No prevail at this point. Usagi chooses to drop down without the help of Flare at all. They're not together whatsoever. A little bit of a bait, maybe throwing away the chance of winning around. Flare! It's a nasty shot onto Estrogen Enforcer. Something we've seen quite a bit from Flare. It's definitely good for it. Can he find this kill? Yes, he can. That's 3 on the board. He might need to die to the spike, but even if he doesn't, he has more than enough and chooses to get out instead of dying. HNL, this might be the best that they could have hoped for. Even though Flare gets so many kills onto the side of HNL, does so much damage, he does not die. That will completely ruin his economy. He chooses to keep the Outlaw, but he will not be able to buy any of his teammates, and his economy might just be messed up for a couple rounds after. On the side of HNL, we already see 3 people who can be one-shot by the Outlaw. 2 people buying full shields because they know Flare is going to keep the Outlaw through. That's definitely smart. However, it is just a bonus. Whatever happens this round.
Find you.
It's Greed. Dashing in, getting that info. He's definitely playing this Waylay very, very smart. Flare forced to back off the line. Nabi sees his Flare. Does not hit. A lot of chaos going on. Greed walking up, might find Chozo. He does, finds Chozo. That's a rifle down on the side of Astryx. Lutra gets the equalizer, pushes through the smoke off the back of the Paranoia, but Greed finds another kill. Looking for a third, can he get it? Oh my god, it's absolutely ballsy from Greed, but he will get HNL the bonus round. What is it with Astryx 0 and losing bonus rounds? It's absolutely unacceptable for a team that's supposed to be contending for a spot in playoffs. HNL is trying their best to make themselves look worthy.
And I come back to seeing Greed 6-0.
There we go. Yeah, no, Greed gets 3 kills on the bonus round. It's absolutely incredible. Just jumping out of smokes with the Bucky, dashing into people. No fear at all. Balls of steel, if I have to say so myself. And his courage on excuse me, his courage on the bonus round is definitely going to come in handy. And Greed now 7-0. He dashes in, gets the info on Lutra and Usagi. Now HNL going to slow down the tempo. Very, very good calling out from the IGL. Poke finds the kill on Lutra before the smoke goes down. I can't help but laugh at this. It's something special out from the side of HNL to watch today, and on the side of HNL, it's on the side of Astryx. I mean, it's kind of sad. Greed, Flare blinds himself instead of Greed. It's like nothing can stop this man. He definitely has plot armor. Maybe calling it plot armor would be an understatement. It definitely seems like Greed is in the flow state. Wants his team to go to playoffs. Chozo can get a kill, but Estrogen Enforcer. Oh, the flash through the smoke. Estrogen and Flare. Wheezy. Oh my god, it's too much to keep track of. Nabi eventually closes it out by getting the pick on the Usagi. 4-0 on the side of HNL. Minimal losses on that round. Astryx 0.
A horrible, horrible start if you are Astryx 0.
Yeah.
Coming into your map pick, by the way. After a horrible start on HNLs, the mental's drained. You gotta think. You gotta think they're like, even if they win around, are they really gonna be able to come back from this?
Right. I mean, we saw that from Deviate Wukong yesterday. We saw them coming back after an impressive lead on the side of Frantic, but the question has to be asked: is Astryx 0 the same skill level as Deviate? Greed dashing on again, no fear. Nabi caught out by Sora, but Wheezy getting the equalizer onto Usagi. Flare on the flank will get spotted out by the trip.
Oh, Sora finds another. Sora kind of heating up so far. Oh yeah, Flare's gonna get picked out by Wheezy though on the flank.
Estrogen Enforcer with the shorty. That's definitely a way to get a 5th round. And again, that's a buy round out from Astryx. Completely squabbled. The ultimates from the side of HNL are about to get really, really good. You could say the same for Astryx 0, but definitely going to be scary because Astryx 0 has to eco now, and if they choose to use ultimates into this round, that could be a gamble that might pay off, but judging by the way that this map is going so far, I wouldn't count on it.
Definitely not, and you've got to be shaking in your boots right now. If you're an Astryx fan, this is looking horrible. Astryx Warriors are just TPs on in the middle of sight like a madman. Gets killed, punished for it, finally. Something not going the way of HNL, but Greed just finds the trade and leaves the site. The site, however, is gonna be cleared.
Poke calls his team back. Chozo choosing not to over-rotate this time. It's definitely a big problem on the first map, but his team is still not there. It's like,
I'm shocked that you have the Yoru and he's not TPing across even though all of B side has been cleared.
He's about to run out and he chooses not to. Even though Chozo has the information, does Flare teleport? Yes, he does after getting Stinger.
And breaking his legs, by the way.
It's the Viper Wall. Very, very potent on this round, and every other round as well, just completely halting the retake attempt from Astryx, but this time around it will not be a wall in the way. It will be an entire pit, metaphorical pit of doom and despair for the side of Astryx.
100%. As I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to find the first pick on Poke, but they do. Greed finds the trade, and now the spray comes through. HNL go up 6-0. The inevitable feels near.
We might have to beg the question, at what point does Astryx 0 start to come back? This is Astryx's map pick. HNL looks better on Astryx's map pick than their own map pick. And obviously, they're going to look good on their own map pick, but is this a question of mental from Astryx, or is HNL really just that good? Are we seeing the HNL that we spoke to Chozo and Wheezy about? Is this the HNL that we haven't seen yet?
It might just be, and this might be the proof for all those players who voted HNL as the biggest sleeper of the tournament. You guys might be right.
Be right. Greed immediately getting the kill. Usagi trying his best to find buys, knows where they are. Usagi throws a very nice Chozo camo, finds a pick in mid. Flare as well, choosing to group up mid, but they will know where Usagi is.
She's gonna get fataled, however, and kind of oppressed by all that utility. It doesn't look like she can really do that much.
No charge.
Chozo does have this this fatal for the retake. He'd hit all three, and he looks like he's gonna use it. It's really good. They want this round. Flare's gonna ult as well. Chozo's gonna find a third. Wait, this might be the first ace of the tournament.
This might be the first ace. Can he find it? No, he cannot. Estrogen Enforcer. Flare, fortunately, closes it out, finds the first round for Astryx 0, but not before, not before an absolutely incredible 4 shots. But I mean, yeah, that's Astryx's first round, and they had to use a variety of ults: the Waylay ult, the Yoru ult, and the Fate ult coming out. Now they're
100%. Although, honestly, that fatal, you're not missing it too much. You're already 3 out of 8 on the way back there after those amazing shots by Chozo.
Sure.
To close out the round for you. But I will say it's definitely a costly round. However, Greed and HNL, he's the closest to an ult, but they don't have any yet. Might be the opportunity to snowball a little bit if you're Astryx. And you desperately want to. Oh, I like HNL taking this mid space.
Greed is definitely greedy, but not too much so. Puts a pause, holds. Knows that Astryx likes to go exploring out towards middle, and
the TP goes down at this worst moment, and now Flare has no escape. He has to wait for the TP. He's trying to get out, and he just does. Just barely.
No, but he chooses to go back.
He finds one.
Manages to get 2.
Chozo finds another. He's gonna get traded out. And now it's a 2v2 panic on the site. As HNL looks like they're gonna retreat from the scene of the crime.
But Usagi will catch them out, but not before they hear Usagi, actually. Does Greed expect it? Looks like Greed does expect it. Finds the flick onto Usagi. Absolutely incredible shot out from the match MVP here.
He's showcasing it. His greed knows no bounds, but he has the skill to back it up. Am I right?
We're right about that.
Jesus Christ. But now at 10 HP, Sora has an opportunity to get a clutch. Bring a second round in for his team. However, the 2 top frags stand in his way in HNL. Time ticking.
Sora flexing that Ascendant buddy. Try and do the best to make that flex feel real.
Although it hasn't as of recent. This might be the opportunity to change a few hearts and minds.
Oh,
Good. Can't even find the burst.
A little bit whiffy out from the side of Sora here. Wheezy will be 1 HP, but still finds the closer. That's pretty heartbreaking for the side of Astryx, considering the start to this round.
100%, and you really want to that's been the story of the game. Close, but nothing, and that's what Astryx have been doing for a majority of this. The rounds, they're not decisive, but they always go to the side of HNL in the end. Always.
Just a little bit down to the teamwork on the side of HNL.
100%, most certainly. Oak's gonna look here in mid with the operator. He's looking for flare, but the smoke comes out and saves his life. Willie out onto the site, but oh
does
my
not
God.
catch the side anchor. Instead, runs into a 2-stack there. And now there's 3 people over there on the side of Astryx. Choose to re-explore down mid. Poke finds the kill on the flare. A little bit of a misstep. Finds the incredible shot on the Chozo. What a shot! That's a highlight.
And he's only looking for 3. He is. He wants more.
Usagi!
Oh, just barely misses. Now 1 more in his way, but nope, Sora's gonna find him. He's gonna equalize the round, and now Lutra, after some nice shots with the Frenzy to get them this far in the first place, get the first blood, ult's gonna come out, and it's gonna come down to the 2 of them. Now on the retake,
How much can they do?
Lutra. No smokes. The ult did come out, but they kind of waited a little bit too long. Wait, but the crossfire doesn't quite work. But Navi's gonna shut that down. Beautiful shot by him, just to kind of close it out.
Real blessing in disguise here from the IGL of HNL, I assume. He's something special. He's a high fragging individual, but overshadowed a lot by not just Wheezy's incredible multi-character performance, KO and Viper, but also Greed is heating up here. And HNL talked about how they didn't have to have individuals shine because they did have that teamwork, but we're seeing here HNL does have individuals who can shine, and that makes all the difference in this video game.
100%. They don't need it, but they have it, and that's what you want. You wanted a team that any player could hop off, like Poke with this operator in mid as Usagi walks up.
Usagi, in a very familiar pause, will history repeat itself? No, it will not. But Poke finds straight through the smoke. Just pure game sense from this chamber, and again, Astryx X is left scrambling while HNL fully commits to the site. Usagi pushing behind is gonna get caught out by this trip. That's the end of the round.
And it has to be right the Viper's pit if they really want to secure the round. It's available to them, but they don't really need it. As surely, assuming that they play this correctly, it's impossible they're going to use it just to confirm, just to lock it out, just to shut the door on any chance that Astryx has as Chozo in a 1v4 situation. 1 HP.
Whereas who else but Greed, sending it into the pit, finding the shorty kill onto Chozo. This is even worse than Pearl. Absolutely destroyed so far on this first half, and what's worse is this is Astryx Zero's map pick. It's not fun to watch, folks. It's not fun to watch, and if I do have to have any input, maybe, just maybe, Astryx could do with a comp switch. They need more site control. They need more map control, especially in middle. Poke is absolutely abusing middle with this operator, and now Astryx is too scared to even challenge middle.
And we have talked about this comp previously in the Wukong. Oh my god!
Sora.
Matchup.
Oh man, what a blunder from Sora. Immediate committal of this ultimate. Usagi left scrambling, low HP, will be heard by Greed. Go.
Lutra finds one. The trade, however, comes out. The Lutra, but Usagi
How much more? How much more can these players do to avoid the inevitable? Just a bandit, but to swing into the operator, gets the dink on the poke, and Greed and Poke a little bit nervous. Oh, Poke will find the shot before I can even switch to his point of view. He's fast with it. 10-1. 1 round left in this half. It's desperation on the side of Astryx. Absolute desperation. You have ultimate at least. A little bit of a silver lining, but it's not much to speak of whenever you're in the face of an insurmountable 110 scoreline. 9-round lead on the side of HNL. Poke with this operator has yet to be stopped.
100%. He's 11-7 right now. Mid is his. Nobody can stop anybody on the side of HNL. As it would have to be historic for them to come back. Historic, truly. As they 5-stack the B side, and it's still the wrong play. Even when they gamble, they can't gamble correctly.
Leaving it up to luck.
Are wasted on the side of HNL, which is something. Something.
Poke, here's this flank. Does he find the kill? No. Looks like he plays it smart instead, but Flare sends a teleport. Maybe he wants to go exploring a little bit. Uses this ultimate very far back just because of the pressure of the operator. It looks like he's caught out by Nabi. How much can he do? It's incredible. That's a good ultimate. He finds 2. Can he do any more? No, he cannot. Poke! It's a crazy shot.
It's insane. It's insane. Whenever you think that Astryx might have a chance, they might have a round, someone, somewhere, comes out with an insane shot. As the halftime comes in, we have to talk. This might be the last minute of Astryx in this tournament.
This might... I don't even know how to feel. I mean, HNL, I knew they were good, and I knew coming into this HNL had a lot to show. Honestly, just based off branding and the way that Nabi, the IGL, every conversation I've had is very professional. He knows what he's doing and he has a goal. And I thought to myself, HNL cannot be bad with such a dedicated manager. And I was right. HNL still had more to show, and I wonder how high they can fly. Jay, I want to ask your thoughts on Astryx 0 real quick in this last 20 seconds of the halftime.
Honestly, there's not much. There's not much to say. If you're Astryx 0, you really tried it. If you've been against HNL, you lost to HNL 2-0, and it was a close game. But somehow they managed to improve beyond recognition. I mean, surely if you're Astryx, you feel defeated in this moment, and there's not really much that you can do about it.
Right. Sorry. Remind me, who won the first match?
HNL won the first match. I believe it was a 2-0. However, it was close. I believe one went to overtime and the other one was 13-10.
Right. Whenever Lutra talked about anti-stratting, it's like, no, we mostly focused on ourselves. I have to ask, having footage on your next opponent and not using it, not to question the IGL and the management of Astryx, but how much of a very... I don't think that's a good decision. I think that there should be more time. I think that you should... was to pedal to the metal on this rematch.
100%, 100%. You gotta wonder if again, maybe the mental, maybe the nerves got to them here.
Here we see Chozo finding an opener, very nice opener that is. But Wheezy sitting on that site.
100%. If you do want any chance, if you're Astryx here, you have to take this one round at a time. You have to take this one round at a time. You have to pretend that the scoreline doesn't exist, that you're not with your back against the wall, one mistake away from being eliminated from this tournament for good.
100%. This opening pick will certainly help, but the thing is, this is a defense-sided map, as we learned yesterday.
100%, although
Sora will find Greed, but too greedy maybe. Hey, Wheezy on the other side. Finding impact kills, pure impact kills to even the scoreline. Oh, no, it's a 1v2 now.
Time to jump.
But Flare is 1 HP, and Sora, he's gonna be whiffy. He's not able to hit a single shot on Nabi. Nothing's going through in this disease.
1v1. Flare, if Astryx, they will be chastising themselves.
No way! Is there time?
Is there time? This could be detrimental. Oh, there's not. Astryx 0 will be absolutely breathless, speechless, wondering how did this round almost go wrong. HNL will be will be patting themselves on the back for making that even remotely close. 2-11. It's still pretty insurmountable. There's 9 rounds in between these two teams. It's absolutely. I don't have any commentary. There's nothing else I can say about HNL. And even though Astryx 0 gave us a little bit of hope with this pistol round, it's still shaky at best.
100%. They're fixing the patches, but the ship is still sinking. And it's because of Nabi, the captain of the other ship on the other side. And his amazing shot. However, I do want to say that this is a pretty good read from Astryx. They're walking onto this A site that is not stacked. However, Estrogen finds one, he's running, and he escapes.
Early pick. Usagi, can he do anything? No, he cannot. Oh, this is dangerous. This is absolutely...
There's no way. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. Estrogen,
the shotgun, Estrogen Enforcer. HNL realized that was too close for us to be losing in such a fashion. Decide this round is ours and ours alone.
It was a save. You weren't supposed to do this. This wasn't supposed to go this way.
Chozo would have to ace to win this round. He is 1 HP. Hope finds the Thrifty onto Astryx 0. Astryx 0, the one glimmer of hope they had, immediately stripped away, thrown into the fire. HNL stomps it out, says, this is our map, this is our game. Now Astryx 0 on the verge of elimination from the Night Sky Invitational. Will they be able to show us anything more than the poor performance at best that they have given us?
I don't think that they can. I think that at this point your mentals are done. You're down a map. You're on the last round. You've only had 2 rounds the entire time. The defeat, it's insurmountable. It's impossible. It is gonna scare Wheezy.
It's like Sora.
Oh, the real one right there.
Trying to get in. Poke gets another kill. How many times have I said that? Greed.
Into the smoke. A little bit greedy by Wheezy there, and he's gonna get shut down. Denies. Sora close, does find one, and actually manages to escape. Now Lutra looking for another, but Greed's gonna shut that down. And now if you're
now. Low HP on the side of Astryx. And Greed almost finds one, but chooses not to. Navi does check this, knows where Sora is. Instead of getting greedy, plays it smart, regroups with the team. Greed slowly lurking around this corner. Usagi regroups. Poke traveling all the way from B. It's a long trek. Finds Usagi. Greed. It's the beginning of the end for Astryx. Sora
manages to this tournament. They came into this tournament feeling confident, feeling good.
Absolutely,
feeling
they came
like
in.
A top 10 team.
Came in very highly rated. I think there's not many people who didn't expect them to make playoffs, but now they're on the verge of elimination. It's just Sora. Can he do anything? No, he cannot. HNL will stomp the fire out of Astryx 0 and qualify for playoffs.
That's insane. It's over. It's over. Astryx is gone. HNL, the dark horse of the league. And they've put everyone on notice. It was dominating. It was not even close. It's the most dominant series we've seen in the tournament so far. I can't believe this. Truly.
Absolutely insane.
We came into this talking about how this was a 50-50 matchup, and we left wondering what is the limit for HNL? What